Here at Vision Cruise, we can find a cruise ship to take you to anywhere in the world. But how about sailing around the entire world on one cruise ship? We have got around the globe incredible cruise holiday for you on the show today. It's on board a Princess cruise ship called the Sea Princess. Let's take a look at her and what you will be enjoying on board the ship. The facilities on board are many and varied. She's a Sun class of ship, which means along with this kind of quality of pampering on board, you can enjoy things like anytime dining, which means there's no particular set time that you have to sit down and eat your meal. You can do it anytime you like in the evening. No rules whatsoever. This is a holiday we're talking about, and what a holiday, 108 nights of it, which I'll tell you about in just a moment. On board the ship as well, you'll have the Discovery at Sea programme, which they've got together with the Discovery Channel and Animal Planet to bring you really interesting talks and activities. And in particular, and appropriate for this cruise, is talks about the ports of call that you're going to be visiting. And there's quite a few of those. So learn about the place before you get there. There's freshwater pools on board the ship, swimming pools, there's hot tubs, there's movies under the stars where you can enjoy a film as you lie on a sun lounger by the pool. So much to enjoy on board the ship, but let me tell you where she is going. It is 108 nights travelling to so many different places in the world. It is literally a world cruise, a round trip from Sydney. She's sailing first of all to Brisbane and to Auckland, 44 different destinations. You can also embark at Brisbane as well. So Sydney or Brisbane are your embarkation ports. The 44 different destinations in 29 countries on 6 different continents. I'll let you just that soak into your brain. 3 new destinations in Greenland on board this itinerary, and 8 new destinations that you can add to your bucket list of must-see, must-do places. There are 9 maiden world cruise ports for this particular cruise holiday, including the capital of Greenland, which is the rather charmingly named Nuuk, famous for its waterfalls and humpback whales. The island of Elba in Italy, that's famous for where Napoleon was exiled to. What about Marseille in France, the 3rd largest port in France? That's on the itinerary. Spain, well, Malaga and Spain's Costa del Sol. The UK, Liverpool, home of the Beatles and me. Holyhead in North Wales, on the Isle of Anglesey in North Wales, or Grand Turk in the Caribbean, 2 very different islands. That's in Turks and Caicos. What about Tangier in Morocco, on the Strait of Gibraltar? And a maiden call for Princess Cruise Lines in Red Bay in Canada, which is a little fishing village in Labrador. All in all, 20 UNESCO World Heritage Sites are included in this global itinerary, including Old Quebec in Canada. We've got Reykjavik as well in Iceland, Tangier, the Historic Centre of Lima in Callao. We've got the cultural landscape of Bali, and the castles and town walls of King Edward in Gwynedd in Holyhead in Wales, plus the sacred city of Kandy in Colombo. There is so much on board this itinerary that it would take me probably a whole year to tell you, but it's 108 nights, I beg your pardon, on board the ship. So you can go on board at Sydney or at Brisbane and then set sail literally around the world on board the Sea Princess. How about that for a bumper cruise holiday? You do that, you can just say, I've done the world on a cruise ship. Inside fares, $23,765, that's per person. For an ocean view cabin with a view of the sea, $29,389. And for a balcony cabin, it's $36,569 per person. Those prices are the same if you actually embark the ship in Brisbane or in Sydney. Contact us here at Vision Cruise for more details, and we'll give you, there's so much to tell you. We'll tell you more details if you give us a call or indeed go onto the website. First start at $23,765 per person to sail around the world. 44 different destinations and up to $2,100 onboard credit per stateroom if you book by the 5th of November. So be an early bird booker and contact us here at Vision Cruise and you get that additional savings. Absolutely fantastic value for money. Incredible way to go and see the world. You can. The cruise actually goes on sale on the 29th of October for elite princess guests, and the 30th of October it goes on general sale. So this is a chance of a lifetime to have a holiday of a lifetime on board an incredible cruise ship. And if you just fancy a little bit of that, if you can't commit to the whole world cruise, segments are also available. So segments of the cruise going around the world are available. Give us a call or go to the website to find out more. Also on the Sea Princess, we have another cruise for you. This is going a little bit later when she returns to Sydney, to Hawaii and Tahiti. It's on the 20th of September 2021 for 35 nights, so it's a substantial amount of time away at sea on board the beautiful ship. She is sailing out of Sydney and she sails to Brisbane first, so get yourself to Brizzy. Then she sails east to the capital of Fiji, to Suva, the beautiful little island of Fiji, with the locals are so friendly. I can tell you personally how friendly they are. They'll even sing you goodbye when you get on board the ship. Don't cry. After that, she'll sail to Pago Pago, which is the capital of Samoa with its lush rainforests. And then we sail to Hawaii, to Honolulu on the Big Island, the biggest of, well, it's not the biggest, but it's called the Big Island. Honolulu is the capital of Hawaii. Just look at that beach. Oh. After that, we sail to we're still on the Big Island, but we sail around the other side to Kona. That's our next port of call. And then we sail northwest to the island of Kauai. It's a much smaller Hawaiian island. It's known as the Garden Isle, thanks to its tropical rainforest, which you can see covers just about the whole island. After that, it's the island of Maui, which is south of there, and that has got 320 beaches. That's greedy, isn't it? Hilo is next, back on the Big Island with its rainbow falls, beautiful waterfalls you can see there. Before we set sail for Tahiti next, the largest island in French Polynesia, which is shaped like a number 8. From there, we set sail to the beautiful little island of Moorea in North-South Pacific. It's quite a small island, that one, before we sail on to Bora Bora in the Leeward Islands of French Polynesia. And from there, we sail all the way across to Auckland, the North Island of New Zealand, with its 2 large harbours on the Bay of Islands. And then we sail to the bay through the Bay of Islands with more than 140 subtropical islands next to the North Island of New Zealand before we sail back to Australia to land back in Sydney, arrive back in Sydney. Beautiful holiday this, fabulous destinations, beautiful Hawaiian Islands await you for an inside fare of £6,399 per person. Ocean View is $7,855 per person, and a balcony cabin is $11,399 per person. Give us a call about flights and hotels here on this cruise holiday, and you can get up to $100 on board credit if you book early by the 5th of November. You can do that by calling us on the number on the screen or going onto the website, where you can also talk to one of our experts through that internet chat that you can do. 20th of September 2021, 35 nights on board the Sea Princess. First start at $6,399 for an inside cabin. Sail to Hawaii and Tahiti, not forgetting Fiji along the way. That's a beautiful holiday, isn't it? Say you've been to all those fantastic places and you only have to unpack your suitcase once. Takes all the hassle out of travel cruise holidays. Not only are they great value for money, they are so relaxing. Unless, of course, you want to go crazy on the ship, which you can, because there's so much to do on board Sea Princess. We have another cruise holiday for you on board Sea Princess, and it's pretty much a back-to-back cruise with the one that we've just told you about, because this is another cruise holiday which is taking you to Papua New Guinea. Should I say that again? Papua New Guinea. It is a fantastic cruise holiday sailing from Sydney for 15 nights. Once again, she leaves Sydney Harbour and she sets sail for Brisbane as her first port of call. Following that, she'll sail to Alatau, which is her next port of call, as you can see there in Papua New Guinea. This is the capital of Milne Province in the southeast of Papua New Guinea. And from there, she'll set sail to Kitava, which is an island, part of the Kerawina Islands chain in Papua New Guinea. And from there, she'll sail to the New Britain province. Turabal is her next port of call on the island of New Britain, 600 kilometres to the east of New Guinea. Kerawini is next, which is the largest of the Trobriand Islands. And from there, she sails to Conflict Island, or part of the Conflict Group, which is an atoll in Papua New Guinea. As you can see, it's just white sands and clear blue seas waiting for you. From there, she sails to Honiara, which is the capital of the Solomon Islands, and she'll sail south through the Coral Sea to return back to Sydney. Another beautiful holiday on board Sea Princess. Let's take a look at the first from Vision Cruise. For inside accommodation, $2,425 per person. Ocean View, $3,099 per person. And for a balcony fare, it's $3,589 per person, with up to $100 onboard credit if you book early by the 5th of November. It pays to book early. 15 nights away. 25th of October 2021. Let's think ahead to this and book nice and early. And once you've done it, you can forget about it and then just look forward to it. Count it off on your calendar on your phone. Fares start at $2,425 per person for your inside accommodation, sailing from Sydney to Papua New Guinea on board the Sea Princess in 2021. This is just an example of some of the holidays that we have for you here at Vision Cruise. There are many, many more on our website, and you can also contact us by telephone as well if you've got questions, which I'm pretty sure you will have. But seriously, sailing around the world with Princess Cruise Lines, that is definitely on your bucket list. You can tick it off by calling us here at Vision Cruise and booking yourself on board. We'll be back with more cruise holidays next time. See you then.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.